Hi everybody, so welcome to my next video, which is a bit of a look at my Hobonichi weeks. I've got the coffee cover there for 2018, and well, basically the tools that I use on a daily basis, weekly basis, and monthly basis with it. So this is me opening up the front cover to show you all the bits I've got stuffed in the front. These two pieces are sticker savers I made by just laminating papers and card, and I've just stuck some stickers on there and some cut out bits of washi tape to use. I've also got kita post-it note thingies, all sorts of things stuffed in there. That's me just flipping to my monthly spread for June. So I'm setting up for June today. I do a simple sort of, this is me pointing out my colour coding, my simple colour coding. Grey for rubbish days, yellow for birthdays, green for weekends. Really, really boring, straightforward. And this is me flipping to my weekly page. So this is this current week. We're just starting in June. I'm just flipping back to show you that I changed my style a lot. So all the way back here, I'm only doing quite practical notes, not very interesting. I was avoiding using stickers. I was worrying about bulk, and then recently I just thought, sod it, I'm just going to do what I want. So I started kind of making it more colourful, partly because my to-do list shortened. Since I started using a work planner, most of my to-dos go into there, so that frees up these to be just kind of personal home to-do lists. So that was a very quick flip, but hopefully you got a general idea of the kind of thing I'm doing these days. Yeah, so this is this current week, which is, I don't know, it might be finished, it might not, I haven't decided. Okay, so this is me showing you my pencil case, Wish Blossom. I got it online from a website called Yes Style. They sell predominantly clothes from Asia, I think mostly China and Hong Kong, and some Japanese and some Korean clothes, but they also sell stationery. It's really good. I'll put a link down below. And that's the contents of kind of what I use for daily day-to-day planning. Sorry, wobbling the camera. So there's obviously a clip. Sometimes I want to clip the pages back just to keep them still, but mostly it just stays in there, to be honest. I have a bunch of Mildliners, which I'm sure many of you would have seen before. It's just me showing you the Mildliners. Ask me if you want, more information about any of these things, any more information about the pens or anything. Next, I'm showing you these play color dot liners, which are my latest obsession. I love them. They're so good. I mean, basically, in effect, they're just pens that have round ends that you can do little stamps. I will show you a close-up and a sample later on. And then I've got this little Beetle tip highlighter, which I just like. I don't know, I don't really use it very often, but I think it's cute because it's called a Beetle tip. I don't know, I like it. I got it free from a stationery shop because I bought so much stuff, so it's kind of like a badge of honour. These three are all waterproof pens because I don't like using pens that smudge. It kind of makes me irritated. That's my favourite brush pen. I don't do brush lettering, but if I want to do something bolder, I'll use this pen to do headings and things like that. And then the next two are just Copic and Sakura Micron liners, really fine ones. Don't use these too often recently. Haven't been doing very much, to be honest. And then in here is a little cellophane baggy thing, and I just shoved some little cutouts I cut out from a magazine in there because I thought they're really cute illustrations. Look at this lady, she's so pleased to be drying her laundry. They're kind of, it was from a household magazine, so they were sort of house themed, but sometimes I have moments where I might do some housework, so they might come in handy. That lady's stressing because she doesn't know how to tidy up her clothes, which is probably going to be very useful for me, because I've got them everywhere and I don't know what to do with them. So they fit nicely in that little bag, and then that bag fits nicely in that little pocket there, because I can't really do 2 layers of pens in there because it doesn't zip up very well. It's a lovely soft case that I recommend. And then this is my TPT 100 yen shop sticker file. I don't have tons of stickers because I tend to use them up Like if I finish a year and I have stickers left over, I feel like, oh, these stickers remind me of last year, so I have to use them all up quickly before the end of the year. So these are all, you know, I get through them fairly efficiently, should I say. There's a few ones there that are a bit old, but those are new ones from the 100 yen shop, which I bought for a photo album project, but I might use them. The stamped ones are the cute ones. Oh, and just at the back there's like practical tab ones, which I may or may not use soon, I'm not sure. And I just realised I need to put my latest favourite, super favourite stickers in. So that's me flicking to find an empty slot. I'll show you those stickers more later because I absolutely love them and I think everybody should love them. So in they go. So that's pretty much what I use. Those are the pens, and then obviously I have a pen attached to the book there and a couple of stickers in the back. But that's pretty much it. So this is a close-up of this week. So I sort of, sometimes I stick stickers on at the beginning of the week and then I sort of add as I go, depending on what I've done, or like if I receive Happy Mail, then I'll stick stamps in and things like that. You can see two of those awesome retro stickers there. Oh, okay, this is me peeling the back off some cardboard packaging. I ate these yummy coffee sweets. They're meant for children, but they're really nice. And I'm trying to not drink so much coffee, and that they taste so good. So I ate the coffee sweets instead. If you peel the back, if you have some cardboard and you want to stick it in, but you don't want to bulk up your Hobonichi weeks, Hobonichi anything, I recommend peeling the back off like as much as you can. So you're sort of taking the top layer of the print off the cardboard before you stick it in. It just makes it easier. Well, it makes it easier to stick because it's a rougher surface. There's me dropping it on my bookmark. And it also makes it thinner so it doesn't pull your book out too much. I stuck those in to remind me of my sneaky treat I had in the car the other day. That's just me grabbing a little envelope of Happy Mail stickers I got from YouTuber Miss Ling Bloom. I'll put her link her channel below. Deciding which ones I'm going to use. I really love that little top one. That one is so cute. I love sort of cartoony random illustrations. They're so cute. You'll notice I used like PVA glue, like a water-based glue, because I have the dot liners and I love them, but for some reason I don't have the knack and they kind of get all jammed up and then I sort of get angry. So unless it's something that's completely smooth on the back and completely square with corners, I don't really use dot liners, the glue tape things. I tend to just use like a basic in the bottle glue. I do have the dot liner, like the tape runner that I take out with me if I'm going to stick something when I'm out, obviously. But you'll see me just using a normal PVA water-based paper glue. It's probably a bit heavy-handed, but yeah, never mind. It's alright, the paper can handle it. So that's just me sticking that in there. The stickers don't really relate to what I'm doing. I did not do any baking on Wednesday. So they don't always, make any sense. That will remind me of the letter I got. So that's why that's gone in there, basically. It's just me checking the fronts of something I want to stick in. I've got these more. I love sort of vintage retro stickers, and I've been getting them here in Japan and selling them in I've got an Etsy shop called The Paper Geisha. I'll put another link down below, and I sell sort of like retro vintage paper things, including these sort of vintage retro Japanese stickers, including this one that I'm pulling out here. And sometimes I get things and I mean to sell them to make a profit, otherwise I'm out of pocket, but they're too cute and then I keep them. So that's what happened with these two. I had to keep them, like, because they were too nice. And they're really good. I mean, I don't know how old they are. They look, like maybe 1990s onwards. They're not like obviously that old, but they stick perfectly fine. This is me peeling off a little cat sticker. I don't know. I didn't have a cat, but I had cats growing up. Nothing wrong with cats. I have a cat on every page, pretty much. I just like them. I didn't eat any donuts this week, so I have no reason to use my donut stickers. But I did drink a lot of tea, so this is me thinking about sticking some mugs down. I am British, so obviously I drink more tea than anything else. I think I had 3 cups already by the time I'd done this video. I do find the laminated sheets are not amazing at being sticker savers. They're probably just not quite glossy enough, I'm not sure. You kind of have to fight a little bit to get them off. But they work perfectly fine. The stickers still have their stick, the washi tape still has its stick. And it's a nice way, for me, it's a nice way to use up some like fun card or paper and sort of keep it with me all the time. I love that little picture of a mum and child baking. This is me dithering about what to do with those stickers. And then I do end up, because I want to use them, I end up putting them on my monthly spread. I don't tend to go overboard on the monthly because I don't really use it all that much. I tend to just look at it once in the morning, see if I need to put my rubbish out, my recycling out, check I haven't missed anybody's birthday, and then move on. I don't really spend much time there, obviously. It's quite a basic page, but I do decorate it a little bit just because it's an excuse to use more stickers and things. So I think a bit later, oh, that's what happened. My video died, I just remembered. My camera died, and then you missed, I didn't film. I just added a bit of pen doodles, nothing too exciting. Didn't miss much. But yeah, I just went back to that page and just doodled a bit with pens just to get a bit of colour. I really love all the vintage, antique-y, the kind of natural colours, subtle colours, like torn paper, but I can't do that. I end up just whacking colour on every time and then just getting crazy. Anyway, so here's a super zoomed close-up of what I did. I use these play colours pens, so I'm just going to show you the end. So they have the round tip. It's basically like a little round stamp. And then there's the purple, and then the other end, so that's the other end of the purple, is a very fine liner. So I did those dots and twiddles with those, and then I used the Mildliner, the finer end, to just do some small dots. So I'm going to do a quick sample for you. I do find they're very ink heavy, so when you do the little stamp, they're very wet, and it means that it's not an even dot. I wonder if over time they will become obviously less wet and you'll get more of an even dot, or whether it's the Hobonichi paper. But I do find that if you use it on a rougher, more absorbent paper, it just bleeds all the way through. But obviously it doesn't bleed much in the Hobonichi weeks because of the Tombow River. But I still love them. Kind of like that kind of blobby look. Makes them look a bit more 3D. Okay, and then I'm going to show you these stickers because I know I'm going on about them, but I just think they're so cute. So cute. I think I'm actually at this point. Oh, hang on. Yeah, trying to zoom out. At this point, wondering if I can stick some more somewhere, really. So I'll show you the whole set in case anybody's interested. So I think you get 5 sheets. Yeah, 5 sheets of stickers in a pack. And they're just brilliant. They're slightly pink with neon. And the colours are so bright. And I just, I sell them in the paper geisha shop on Etsy. And if anybody wants to buy them and do something with them, please show me. Because, like I said, I'm not sort of very good at doing vintage stuff. But if someone else does it and they do it beautifully, I'd love to see. So this is my little ending of all my details. So pause this if you'd like to have a look at what I've been doing and what my shops are. And that's it from me. Bye.